first I want to start off with the kind of quiet resentment phase, which was for me earlier in the term, because burnout rarely starts as something that's dramatic, right? It's very quiet when it comes like at your door, and it invites itself in. You know, we can feel that we're starting to get burnt out when we're getting irritated by the small things. And maybe you're getting irritated at the small things at school or in your classroom. Maybe you're actually holding it together, like there's a lot of talk about like people can mask. And so maybe you're holding it all together at school, but then little things are you're getting snippier with the people that you live with, or you're getting snippier on your commute, and you don't have the same tolerance for people cutting you off or running red lights. Those are terrible examples, but you know what I mean. Like sometimes we can just look at something and say that's unsafe or that's unfortunate or whatever, and then sometimes it can just drive us to be like, why is this happening? um Maybe you live somewhere and there's only two bridges to get off of where you live, and one of those bridges is under construction and it's getting harder and harder to leave, and that's making you snippy as well. Like you're finding that that's when you're snippiest. So yeah, like, does a student that asks a normal question, does it feel like it's too much? Or does a staff email make your eye twitch? I actually was talking about something about an email earlier today and my eye started twitching. I was like, oh, the eye twitch is coming up. You stop volunteering for things, which I think is actually, like, it is a good sign that you're getting burnt out, but it also is very good that you're like, I'm setting a boundary, right? Or I think one of the biggest ones too, especially in education, when we're filling out, we stop offering ideas, right? Like we don't have that capacity anymore. And then it's kind of followed by you stop caring a little. And then unfortunately that's followed by feeling guilty. So, feeling guilty for not caring. And that is the quiet resentment phase. It sounds like, why am I the only one doing this? Why does this always fall on me? Why do I have to manage everything? Resentment, it's not actually pettiness. It's just an unacknowledged overload. You are overworked, you are overwhelmed, it's overloading you. And that's what happens when those expectations increase, but the support doesn't. Two, where are you at the end of term two? Like carrying behavior data and report cards and parent emails and dysregulated students and dysregulated coworkers and dysregulated other adults in your life and your own life, and your nervous system is cooked. Burnout, it doesn't mean that you hate teaching, it doesn't mean you're a bad teacher, it doesn't mean any of those things. What you're putting out as a teacher and a colleague, it has exceeded your capacity for too long. So yeah, just to recap, kind of like understanding what burnout is, especially at the end of term two, when we've got report cards, when everyone's dysregulated, the adults, the students, and understanding that burnout starts slow, or it starts really in a way that it doesn't feel like it is burnout. You're becoming snippier and you have less patience, and all of a sudden, you're not volunteering for things and you're not able to kind of share your ideas in a meeting, but you're not in the meeting really.